There's a fly ball out towards center field. This one's going back, and this one is gone! Taylor gets this one out towards center field to the short porch, and it's a grand slam! That's a floater, out to short. And it's booted off the shortstop's glove! Just like they drew it from Hollywood. Caladros, the 3-2. Swing and a miss! And the Audubon Green Wave have upset the Kingsway Dragons! Grant Fournier, 2-run shot to right.
And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good evening and welcome to the Holy Cross Prep Academy here right off of Route 130 in Delran for what will be our final basketball game of the 2024-25 winter. And while we're sad to see it go, as you can see by our new intro, it means baseball season's right around the corner. And don't think that the Argonauts or the Lancers are going to be forgotten in that regard either. But we're here for the semifinal of the South Jersey Non-Public B tournament between the Rutgers Prep Argonauts and the Holy Cross Lancers. Holy Cross came into this with a convincing regular season campaign that earned them a first-round bye. Then they beat Holy Spirit on Monday, 48-40, to advance to where they are now. And Rutgers Prep was in a very similar predicament. They were one of 4 teams to receive that first-round bye, along with the number 1 seed, St. Rose, who they are presumably going to play tonight. Regardless of who wins this game, I believe St. Rose is playing Rani in the semifinal round, just off the top of my head. But Rutgers Prep came down to the home court advantage on Monday. They beat Wildwood Catholic 88-67, and that just shows how high scoring this team is. They have 2 players with over 400 points this year, Jacob Canton and Marist commit in the Division I realm, Miles Parker. So it'll be fun to see these guys compete tonight, especially for Holy Cross, who has played a daunting schedule, but Rutgers Prep seems like they're one step ahead in that regard. But they've played Manasquan. They've also played Manalapan. They've played Bergen Catholic. They've played the best of the best. You don't get much better than this. They're 19-9, 8-2 in the Skyland Delaware division. They are the 5th team to get Skyland Conference coverage on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. We covered Bridgewater, Immaculata, Somerville, and Pingree was the other one that we did last year. But that was all baseball. This is now basketball country. And we'll wrap up our 2025 winter campaign on a high note. It's the Argonauts and the Lancers coming up in about a minute and a half here on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting.
All right, we always like to do the anthem here at Holy Cross because of that American flag draped over center court as we've got the South Jersey Non-Public B semifinal on the air tonight between the Rutgers Prep Argonauts and the Holy Cross Prep Lancers. I'm Dan Wilkins, joined by Vincent Folk to my left, and to my further left over in the baseline taking some photos tonight is DWB photographer and social media manager Haley Jade Mejia. Let's introduce the starters for the Rutgers Prep Argonauts. Starting off with Miles Parker, the commit to Marist. Their leading scorer, Jacob Canton, number 1. Nick Senchire is going to be number 2. He'll be in the, looks like in one of the forward positions. Rocco Loomis also starting. He already got introduced. And then William Brunson rounding out the starting 5 for the Argonauts, led by Coach Matt Bloom. They are 19-9 this year, and they have played some of the best teams in the state of New Jersey, from Piscataway all the way down and all the way up as well. They've been a little bit all over the place. They played Bergen Catholic in a New Year's showcase. But it's not about who you play. I mean, sometimes it is, but sometimes it's also about who you haven't played. And Holy Cross getting introduced as Rutgers Prep, letting their excitedness gather in the center. Joey Martino introduced for the Lancers as the lights dim. It'll be Manny Doku, the 1,000-point scorer and Delaware commit for football. You also have Jordan Owens, who hit 3 triples and scored 17 points in the win over Holy Spirit on Monday. You also have Tony Kelly, who put up 13 and 4 boards, and Joey Martino, who just got introduced. So it's Doko, Liam Nessmeyer, the Valley Forge commit for baseball, Tony Kelly, Jordan Martino, and Jordan Owens. Holy Cross coming into this game again 19-8. They've played 1 fewer game. They have the same number of wins as Rutgers Prep, but they got out to an 8-0 run on Monday versus Holy Spirit, never looked back, and ended up winning that ball game. Again, Holy Cross led by head coach Marcus Bullock in the scarlet hoodie in front of you. Rutgers Prep will be on the right side of your screen in the white road jerseys with maroon accents and maroon numbers. Holy Cross with the dark scarlet on the left. They'll be in their black home jerseys with white lettering and white numbers. Officials are ready to go, and so are we. 32 minutes of South Jersey non-public finals, semifinals basketball here from Holy Cross, right off of Route 130. Getting settled in here. Doku tries to swat at the tip up, and we're underway. Rutgers Prep wasting no time. Corner 3, no good. Off the front of the iron, and it'll be Nessmeyer who comes up with the rebound. You have a feeling after Rutgers Prep put up 88 points versus Wildwood Catholic on Monday that they could very well try for that same offensive onslaught tonight. Another rebound as Rutgers Prep again taking a very fast approach here, swinging it all sorts of ways throughout the three-point area. Back out. As it was brought to Parker. A pass to Sencure. He moves in. Baseline pass goes out of bounds. Holy Cross being the number 2 seed here, it already feels like that the pressure is getting to Rutgers Prep here on the road. I mean, obviously can't dictate too much from the first 50 seconds of basketball tonight, but it already feels like Holy Cross is putting on the pressure on Rutgers Prep. Meanwhile, that same pressure is being applied tenfold to the Lancers here. Swinging out to the left side. Maybe a hold there. Doku has it. Back at the volleyball line, swipes to his right. Feeds it out to Tony Kelly. He had 13 on Monday. Basket no good. Still without a point here. Floater. No good there. Ball gets kicked around. Nessmeyer has it, and Kelly will reset the play with Joey Martino. Martino directs his teammate. A minute and a half gone in the first quarter. Martino tries to blow by the defender. He tries to do it a second time. Gets locked up. Almost takes a fall. We're going to have an offensive foul on Martino. It'll be the first foul against the Lancers tonight. And here we go. The Marist commit number 1. Jacob Canton. I should say Parker is the Marist commit. Canton is the leading scorer, but by just a hair with 434 points going into tonight. Parker with 428. Martino. Still getting settled in here, and not just in a commentary perspective, also on a defensive perspective, as no team has scored in the first 2 minutes. Inbounded back behind the half-court line for Nessmeyer. Back to Martino. Slides it out to Owens, who had the first points of the night on Monday. Doku's got an open look. Catch and shoot 3. Good. Manny Doku knocks it down. And the scoring has broken open here at the home of the Lancers. See how Rutgers responds here. Ball gets batted away. Here's a 3. No good. I'm telling you, Rutgers Prep, they are such a good team, but right now Holy Cross is making their presence felt. I mean, it almost feels weird to say that Rutgers Prep as a 3 seed, some would argue as a favorite, but they're not. I'm not saying that they're not, but in my opinion, this game's pretty 50-50. And this is just from a couple minutes of watching the game here as Manny Doku, 5 points to get this party started. Passes it over. Back into the corner for the Argonauts. Ball gets batted away. Who's got it? Here's a steal. Kelly, right-handed leg, denied at the rim. Oh no. We got a player down. Basket no good. Kelly, first of all, good thing that Brunson got up. It almost looked like he twisted something. Rutgers Prep still without a basket. I thought they were going to stop the play there, but they move it inside. Back out in the corner, wide open. That time, the 3 ball finally falls from Jacob Canton. 5-3. Kelly in trouble. Feeds it out to Martino. Basket's no good. They will call a blocking foul. But yeah, this has been an interesting game so far. A hard fall in which Brunson fell on Kelly. Did not result in the stoppage. But in a little bit of 4-on-4 offense there, felt like we were in hockey season there. Owens up, no good. Catch and shoot, he pulls up, got it. Rutgers Prep in the blink of an eye takes a lead. It's 6-5 as Jacob Canton erases the lead. Martino in trouble, very close to that sideline, in front of Coach Matt Bloom for the Argonauts. Doku, slam! How do you do? Manny Doku brings Cross back in front, 7-6. Defense chance ring out. Another 3, off the mark by Canton. I'm telling you, Lancers are gonna let them hear it every missed shot. Argonauts probably used to the pressure. Maybe not all that fazed by it. Owens with contact, can't get there. Rebound by Loomis. 1 point game in favor of the Lancers. Ball almost got stripped away. Back out into the corner, high pass, it's saved. Back to the center, bit of a tug there, and a foul will be called. Inbounded by Rutgers. Back to Canton. Listen to this crowd. This is the first quarter on a Thursday night. Rutgers calls a timeout. Matt Bloom will call a 30-second timeout, and so we'll wait. 2:18 left in the first. Holy Cross leads 7-6. Seven to 6, Holy Cross, 2:18 in the first period here. Speaking of first period, we'll be at the Mays Landing Hockey Complex for ball hockey on Sunday, March 9th, in the American Ball Hockey Alliance. 4 games to be played over at Mays Landing, starting at 1 o'clock. Moves it back out to the top of the key for Canton. Bounce pass, stolen away. Doku's got it. Doku slides out to the right. Owens. That ball gets taken away. Look out. Slam! Miles Parker with a little precursor for what the Red Foxes will see next year. 8-7. This game's going to have a couple of those, I have a feeling, especially if you get Doku fired up. Parker might do the same. Canton might do the same. There's a lot of guys who can fit that mold, can fit that bill. I mean, Holy Cross is a little bit smaller of a team. You've got your center in Doku, but you don't have much outside of that. Kelly missed a shot. Kelly goes in for a swipe, can't get it there. Moving inside. Blocks, Doku, back out into the corner for a Canton 3, and it's good. They silence the crowd just a little bit there, 11-7. Holy Cross looking to keep the pace up. Remember how the fact we had 0 points in the first 2 minutes? That feels all but forgotten. Here's another catch and shoot from Calamity Corner. No good. Offensive rebound. Another push. Martino couldn't get in on that. It's back to Canton. Into the corner. Quick release. No good there. Put back. Foul. Foul is called against Martino. Bullock wants an answer as to why. And I think we're going to have our first foul shots. It will be Nick Senchier at the line. Senchier with 206 points. This team has scored 2,016 points going into this game. Makes the first shot. Substitution in is number 3, Donathan Pagay. And it'll be Canton shooting his second. 5-point lead, 12-7. Student section's loving it, makes his second. And a little kiss to blow them goodbye. Doku nods his head to give the ball to Martino. 37 seconds left. Martino slides back out to Holy Cross's number 0, Uche Okongwu, who had substantial minutes versus Holy Spirit off the bench. We're gonna have a foul. It's gonna be on Rutgers. Martino's going to inbound. Brings it back to Doku. 20 seconds. Back to Martino at the volleyball line. They're going to have 10 seconds. What do they got in the tank? Down by 6, 13-7. Owens moves in. Basket no good. They'll let it fly, nowhere close. It lands in the first row of the student section. After 1, the Doku crew is in full force tonight. 13-7 Argonauts after 1. Well, I know Holy Cross likes to drape the American flag down from the center court, but I guess Holy Cross made it well represented tonight. This broadcast is brought to you by Harper Driving School. Over 90% of students who take their New Jersey State driving test with Harper pass on the first attempt. If you like those odds, you can book an appointment today at Suite 4 of the Total Turf Complex in Pittman at 614 Lambs Road. 13-7, Argonauts lead after the first quarter. It was a very good start for Holy Cross, but it seemed like Rutgers Prep, finally got their boots on the ground and was able to get off to a run. It was 7-6. But a 7-0 run, including a handful of foul shots, ended the frame, including a couple threes from Jacob Canton, the leading scorer on this team. Bit of a hand to the face there. Martino backpedaling, double guarded here, now moving in. Again, Holy Cross really liking to stop on a dime here. Owens loses it, fires into the corner on a recovery three, no good. Owens can't bring it down. Got a man down. Rutgers Prep not happy with the call by any means of the imagination, including Coach Bloom, for the player that went down. On the floor for the Argonauts right now. First of all, two new subs came in near the end of the quarter. Number 3, Nicholas Piguet, and also number 32, Julian Sabaria. Basket no good, a handful of baskets all short there. Argonauts bringing it up the way. Back into the corner. Out to the right wing, stepping back. Finally making a move inside. Sabario can't hang on to it. Got players falling. It was Owens and Sabario tangling up. Argonauts lead 13-7 here. Minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Back out. Martino slides out, gets the easier basket, but can't get it there. Offensive rebound, Tony Kelly. I mean, Holy Cross, for as tight of a bench as they have, only put in 6 players in the 48-40 playoff win. Rutgers Prep already surpassing that number with 2 substitutions again in the first quarter. Doku loses the ball, hanging onto it, guarded heavily. Another hit. Doku trying to draw a foul, and Holy Cross is able to call the timeout in time as, man, the seats are red hot tonight. It's 13-7, 5:53 left in the second quarter as Holy Cross burns their first timeout. Welcome back. We'll be on the air on the RCSJ Roadrunner Network on Saturday, March 8th for a doubleheader between the Bergen Bulldogs and the RCSJ Roadrunners. 12 and 3 are the scheduled start times for those 2 games. But our next broadcast will be Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday. We're going to have a full week off where we'll be at Newman University for a game between the Alvernia Golden Wolves and the Newman Knights in Division III baseball. Owens, Rutgers Prep is just not letting up. Doku loses it. They say he stepped out. Doku kind of points to his chest and he says, yeah, that's my fault. But if you're Holy Cross, you've seen what Rutgers Prep is capable of. The lead that they've had was mostly because the first couple of shots that they got just wouldn't hit. And now it's Canton moving back out. Open look for Senchire, no good. Doku rebound, back to Martino, into the corner, catch and shoot, contact, good! moving through traffic, 3 in the corner, makes it 13-10. So the triple from the corner from Owens as Nessmeyer ready to sub in for the Lancers. And after a quick rest, Parker getting ready to come back in for the Argonauts. A lot of passing from beyond the arc. That's where Rutgers Prep seems most comfortable, but they can move inside for the paint attack. That's no good. But if Holy Cross is going to tie this game, they're absolutely going to have to take advantage of Rutgers Prep's mistakes. They're not just going to take the lead out of, pure whim and magic. That's just not going to happen. They have to take advantage of Rutgers' mistakes here. And now firing inside. Kelly hangs on, double guarded, back out, top of the key for Okonkwo, no good, off to the left side of the window. Bloom fires a direction, now that pass is fired out into the right wing, into the corner. Canton. Over to Senshire. 3. Martino took a fall, almost took a somersault into the bench. He gets back on defense rather quickly. Holy Cross is making sure no stone is left unturned. It's a very delicate balancing act that they have to do. Pump fake blocked by Doku. Ball stays alive long enough for Lomas. Floater, good. Very good offensive front there by Rutgers Prep, finding a way any means possible to get to the basket and take the points there. It wasn't the most glorious basket, it wasn't the cleanest play, but they got it done. Pass high, Doku intended for Martino, hit his hand and went out. 3:08 left in the half. No fouls in this second quarter. There were only 4 combined in the first. But after a handful of substitutions, Okongwu checks out, Nessmeyer checks back in. That'll be Senshire up at it for Rutgers. Floater, no good. Nessmeyer's got it. Martino dancing near the midcourt line. He gets fouled by Parker. There's an air horn in the crowd. They got to get that out. It's some kind of air horn or something. TJ Maderia just got up from his seat. Marcus Bullock just came over and they got to take it away from whoever it is. I don't know who it is. Who's it going to be now? They took it away there. Yeah, they started playing. TJ wasn't ready yet. Yeah, no, that's a soccer horn right there. Guess you could say, welcome to Wembley Stadium for a Premier League match. Yeah, so Maderia, not only the football coach for Holy Cross, not only the athletic director, but also, I guess, kind of acting as a quasi-security guard as they take care of the noisemaker. Not the first time we've seen it this year, but can't have that, and went away pretty quickly. 15-10. Martino had an open look, but it feeds it back out. Owens sliding over to the baseline. Hitting the corner, Martino inside. Wow, he got the ball thrown around him. Now a foul is going to be called on Rutgers. Bloom wanted a jump ball called. That'll be the second foul against the Argonauts. And what did they stop the clock for? I think, So when we were here on Monday, the scoreboard ended up going out a little bit. And the ref stopped. I think this is a different ref crew. Owens off the mark. Argonauts will bring this one back. A little swipe and a steal. Here's Owens. Who's it going to go to? Couldn't get the block. Basket good. 15-12. I'm liking this defensive strategy here from Holy Cross. I mean, they're kind of finding the perfect balance where they're double covering everybody but not leaving a lot of open looks. I mean, this is a very quick team despite not having a huge size advantage. Three ball's going to hit the wire. (15-12). And another foul. Argonauts getting in foul trouble early. As subbing back in will be Pagay. He will take care of Canton. Martino passes it back to Doku beyond the half-court line. The crowd is just that loud here tonight. Had to adjust our volume several times to get back to the desired front, but sometimes you like that ambience. Nessmeyer in a one-possession game. They'll have a triple to tie it in what has been an incredibly low-scoring game. It was 13-7. Argonauts have only scored 2 points. And guess what? The Lancers have only scored 5. No good there. Doku offensive board. It's good. Yeah, I don't know the last time I saw a game this low scoring. I legitimately do not remember it. .34 seconds left. And now we've got an interesting situation, a game of cat and mouse, as we like to say. And with no shot clock, Lancers are going to let him hear it. 15 seconds left. Or are they going to do the Kingsway trick? They did! They did the Kingsway trick! They got it! And it's going to be 2 seconds left. Doku will not get a shot off in time, and it was almost good too. They tricked him with the Kingsway, I guess you could say, shenanigans that tricked Pensgrove twice. Rutgers Prep leads at half, 15-14 here in the 3-2 semifinal. Winner goes on to presumably play St. Rose. We'll be back in 10 minutes here on DWB.
In life, the road ahead is full of possibilities, but to navigate it safely, you need the right skills. Harper Driving School is the premier driving school serving Gloucester, Salem, and Camden counties. With experienced instructors, many of whom are teachers in local schools, we are dedicated to your success and will help you master the road with confidence. With an over 95% success rate of students passing their road test on their first try, you know your student will be in good hands while embarking on a huge step of their young adult lives, all while avoiding the lines at the DMV and getting insurance discounts.
We chose Harper, and so should you.
Garden State Pet Center is an independently owned full-service pet store. Our specialty is promoting companionship between people and animals by providing the healthiest product choices available, including all-natural foods, supplements that support and relieve health issues, and innovative products for pet parents. Our goal is to provide our customers with a relaxing environment, and while we're not striving to be the biggest store on the East Coast, we're striving to be the best. No other pet store will make you feel at home like we do. At Garden State Pet Center, we view pets as members of the family. We don't believe in fast, high-pressure sales sales, but instead matching up the right pet with the right owners, as you are making a lifelong commitment. Together with our team members, we would like your visit to our store to be both enjoyable and educational. Simply drop in and take a look around. View the birds, reptiles, small animals, toys, food, cages, and miscellaneous items. Learn of the services we have to offer and decide for yourself if this is the store you'd like to call your home away from home.
Victor Santucci, owner of Garden State Pet Center. Visit us today at 226 South Whitehorse Pike in Audubon, New Jersey. We're open 7 days a week for all of your pets' needs.
Ryan Nutley, who has 3 RBIs so far, is up on deck as here's a fly ball at the center field, going back to the wall. It is gone! 3-run home run, Steve Schaefer. He rockets one out, and it's 9-2. First home run for Schaefer this year, the second hit at home by a Scarlet Raptor. 2 minutes remaining. 4 fouls on St. Joe's. 1 more and it's a bonus, which would greatly help Gloucester Catholic. The moving green guard! It's a 1-point game just like that! This place is going nuts! And now a drive to the basket by Spross. He lays it up and lays it in. St. Joe's has 2 timeouts remaining. Gloucester Catholic still has 3. Here we go. Mascaro pulls up. He goes for 3. 6 points. Jack Mascaro has tied the game with 90 seconds remaining. How will the Wildcats respond with a miss? Literally, they've been here twice, and they're about to score, or on the doorstep of scoring 50 for the 2nd game in a row. Xavier Terry Brown. He is still on his feet. He's being shoved forward into the end zone. But who's got the ball? Look at Jason Solomon. The ball magically appeared in Woodbury's hands, and now they're back at the 50. This one's going back. This one's going to go to the distance. I don't see any flags. Did that just go for 100 yards? I think it did. I do not see any flags as Woodbury. Oh my goodness, Jason Solomon, have a day. He is the first man not named Taylor to score. Oh, man. Wow, that was good.
Welcome back here on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. This is the lowest scoring halftime score that we have ever seen in Dan Wilkins Broadcasting basketball history. And I'm not exaggerating in that. Even Cherry Hill East and Cherokee from last year, which was a final score of 32-29, was a little bit higher scoring at the end of the day. Now, the difference is in that regard, because that game was 19-14 at half, so Cherokee had a little bit more leeway. But in this go-around, I mean, how about it? Right now, Rutgers Prep up by 1 point over the Holy Cross Lancers, and just finding their way to get anything going in this first half has been a little bit abysmal. I mean, right now, we are seeing unprecedented levels of just missing shots. And I don't know what it is, but it seems like both teams are playing very good defense, and both teams are finding a way, no matter what, even if they're missing their shots, to make sure that the other team doesn't make theirs. It sounds stupid, but the way I see it, Rutgers Prep right now seems to have the edge, but again, they're up by 1 point. And I think Holy Cross can still pull out of this if they shoot the ball well. The problem, Rutgers Prep doesn't give them that opportunity. They've got elite perimeter defenders, Division I perimeter defenders, even the 6'10" defender out there, you know, kind of making everybody pay out there. And again, you also have Miles Parker, but, you know, keep an eye on number 12. Keep an eye on what William Brunson has to offer, to 6'10" center, who's one of the tallest players we've covered in a while. These guys are loaded. These guys are stacked. And Holy Cross knows that, you know, they're kind of punching up in this debate, even though they are the home team. It's one of those rare instances where they're the home team, but not a lot of guys that are neutral to both of these teams have Rutgers Prep as the favorite. So as we end the first half and advance to the second, what's to expect? I think that Holy Cross is just going to keep doing what they're doing, try to drive to the basket when they can, but also play a little bit of three-point ball. And then for Rutgers Prep, I just think that they are so fluid and so quick. They can attempt baseline shots, they can throw down the ball, we know that for sure, and they can shoot threes. Even their big men can shoot threes. And that's a task that might be a little too tall for Holy Cross if they do not right the ship in this third quarter. Looks like the starting five for Holy Cross will be back out. Martino, Kelly, Owens, Doku, and Nessmeyer. Looks like the starting five also back out for Rutgers Prep. It is Canton, along with Loomis, Brunson, Senshire, and who else am I missing here? Number 0, Parker. Basket is good to start the second half. 17-14. Martino, the electric and deceptively fast point guard, Nessmeyer. Back over to Martino. He's in the corner. In heavy trouble. Trying to avoid a foul. Look out. Stays out of it. Kelly moves in. Back out for three. No go. Oh! They almost took the words right out of my mouth. Maybe a couple inches from getting the three ball to go. Takes a shot. A foul is going to be called. Cross wants it to be an offensive foul, but the foul will be called against Doku. Holy Cross had 0 fouls against them in the second quarter. Let's listen to the student section. Well, he seems rather properly rated with those shots. And another foul, and one. The blocking foul is going to get called again on Holy Cross. And Bullock calls a timeout. So what a swing for the Argonauts. They lead by 6. Just a minute gone in the third quarter. We'll be right back, 20-14. TJ Madera sitting behind the desk here at Holy Cross, 20-14. Lancers now coming out of their timeout. 6-point lead for the Argonauts. So they'll go back to the line to shoot some more, as it'll be Parker at charity stripe. Rutgers Prep made both of their previous shots. Let's see what he's got this time. The and one, no good. They pick up an offensive rebound. It's back to Canton. Open look in the corner. Here's a three. No good. Another offensive rebound. Kelly falls. Another steal. Martino. He's running backwards. He's got to advance the ball somewhere. The full court press working to perfection. Kelly was open in the paint. Shot is no good. Bullock wanted a foul. How is there no foul there? Moving up, right-handed lay is good from Rocco Loomis. Marcus Bullock is fired up with the power of 1,000 suns. It's Martino back over the middle. Kelly, basket is good. 22-16, and Bullock still incredibly unhappy with that call. They're going to give a warning as one of the bench coaches stood up. I think he put a foot on the court, and the referee decided it stopped there. Could see some technical fouls coming through soon, as this game is starting to get heated between the officials and the coaches. It's going to be Rutgers Prep with the ball. Back over to the left wing. Here's a three. No good. Off the window, but first off the rim. Rebound Doku. They got to put Doku in the paint a little bit more here. I'm thinking that, if you're going to get those offensive rebounds back, as Rutgers Prep has been doing a lot of, can't be complacent on defensive front. They're going to have a 3-second violation in the paint. And after a second quarter that was foul heavy against the Argonauts, now we've got a third quarter that's foul heavy against the Lancers. It'll be Loomis. Over to Canton. Crosses midcourt. Floater to Brunson. Brunson spins, fires. No, it is good. It dropped in. And now Nessmeyer fires it back to Martino. Rutgers Prep has not let off the gas in any stretch of the imagination. Kelly, he got hit in the hand. That'll be out of bounds. No call there. This has been an odd game, to say the least, I'll tell you that. Nessmeyer back out beyond three-point land. Kelly drops. That time it's called for a foul. It's the first against the Argonauts. Foul is against against Parker. They're going to sub in a 0 of their own, number 0, Okungwu, after this foul shot from Kelly. He'll get 2. First one is no good. Nessmeyer checks out, Okungwu back in. They will sub out Parker as he picks up his third foul. Yeah, if you're Holy Cross, I'm not saying to target the big men, but think about how good some of these professionals are at getting the big men to draw the fouls, getting the big men to get themselves into foul trouble. Obviously the centers and the power forwards, guess what? They're going to be the ones that are drawing the most fouls and are getting themselves the most trouble, if you will. So Holy Cross really isn't adapting that ethos right now. I'm going to say he stepped out of bounds. He'll be inbounded in what is an 8-point game. Martino will inbound. Over to Kelly, who shot 1 for 2 from the stripe in that last trip. Again, taking a couple swipes, somehow threading the needle through a double traffic. Here's a 3, no good. Owens took a fall, he gets back up. Brunson, the big man, charging up the floor, back out. Couple of open looks here. Left-handed floater, no good. Rebound Owens. Foul is going to be called against Brunson. It'll be, looks like maybe the second. Yeah, it is the second against the Argonauts. Again, no team has gotten over the foul limit in this ball game so far, which for how tough the defense has been a little bit shocking. Oh, he took a fall. It's up. There's a foul. Looks like Brunson got hit with another foul. It's Cabarrio still on the floor here. And I apologize, it will not be Tony Kelly. It will be Jordan Owens, who hit 3 triples in the Monday win over Holy Spirit at the stripe. Misses his first. If you're Holy Cross, can't miss those opportunities, especially at the charity stripe. But it's 24-16. No good. And a big opportunity for Holy Cross goes down the drain. 0 for 2 from Owens. Backpedaling over the middle. Shot by Brunson, it's good. William Brunson, despite having a tiny bit of foul trouble. They're gonna plant the ball. It'll be Kelly. Back to Owens, high pass. Doku moving through, left-handed. Layup is good. By the way, for our Rutgers Prep friends, the girls team leads over Wildwood Catholic at half in the semifinal of their own, 47-31. Big thanks to Brian Cuniff, reporting on Cape May County Sports on the Cape Atlantic Live Network. Here's a 3, no good. Offensive rebound, and how about that for a putback from Brunson? Timeout called by Coach Bloom. These guys are blooming right now. It's a 10-point lead. After leading by 1 at the half, they've had an explosive third quarter. It is 28-18. This broadcast is brought to you by Garden State Pet Center. Keep your pet happy and healthy today with the most organic food products available in South Jersey, along with toys, cages, accessories, and much, much more. Visit today or anytime, 7 days a week at 226 South White Horse Pike in Audubon. He's going to be in trouble for a time violation in the back. Martino having to get out of it. He gets fouled. And Censure arguing the foul. There's Martino, back to Doku. Underhand flip to Martino. Martino puts his hands up as if maybe unsure where to go here. They've got to advance the ball quickly. A push, and it's back to Okungwu. He's in trouble. Tug it to Jersey. Now it's Owens. Okungwu in the corner, unable to find Doku as he drove to the basket there. Stepping back, Owens slides to the left on a crossover. Gonna have another foul here. I think they wanted a 3-second violation there. Oh, that will put Argonauts over the limit, so Holy Cross will get the bonus. 2:31 left in the third, 28-18. First shot is good. Lancers trying to get back into it. They had some foul opportunities, but only went 1 for 4 in their first 2 appearances at the stripe in this quarter. And this time, Owens makes both. So a big break for Holy Cross, forcing the Argonauts over the limit. I mean, that's somewhat the kind of con of having all these big men, is that if they're going to foul, guess what? It's going to bring your opponent to the line. So we'll see how their offensive front counteracts that. They've been very good at it tonight, putting up 28 in the first 3. Here's a 3 from the baseline all the way out. No good. Doku rips down a rebound and fires it into the ground. Doku spinning. Back out to Martino. Bullock giving directions on his sideline. Okongwu, screen. Double guarded. Almost stolen away. Got a man in half court. Doku up, fires it off the glass and good. 28-22. I am still firmly of the belief that this is anybody's game. Rutgers Prep has made mistakes before. They're going to make substitutions. What was the call there? Oh, injury timeout is what it was. So they ended up, it was Brunson, who is clutching at his right shoulder. As the student section chants Mandy Doku's name. The Holy Cross assistant is going to bring Brunson back. Yeah, to see how his, again, it was his right shoulder, kind of upper arm that he was looking at. Back out, open look, guarded by Martino. No good. Owens rebound. Now it's Doku who's going to get that one back. But again, if Holy Cross is going to win this game on their home floor, got to take advantage of those Rutgers Prep mistakes. I mean, Holy Cross, again, they went 1 for 4 from the foul stripe in the first few trips that they had. Feels like Rutgers Prep didn't take advantage of it. They airballed the 3. That one is fired off the glass, and there's a foul. A little surprising there, but it'll bring Holy Cross back to the line for Tony Kelly, who missed his first 2. But Lancer's looking for a little bit of retribution here versus the Argonauts. Holy Cross Prep making their first appearance on the program in late May of 2023. This is their 5th appearance. They are 2-2. We've seen them 3 times just this basketball season. They lost to Kip Cooper on January 10th. They beat Holy Spirit, and now they are trailing by 6 and make that 5 after the shot by Kelly. Again, 55 seconds left. With the Argonauts over the limit. Some heavy passing from beyond the arc. He takes a slide, moving inside. What do we got here? Still moving back out. Left wing. It's a game of hot potato. No good. Rebound by Martino, who brings it down. That was a little surprising there that Rutgers Prep didn't come up with the offensive board. Here's a 3. Okongwu couldn't get it there. Now here comes a breakaway. Look out. There's a foul. It's going to be called on Holy Cross. And it'll be Owens who gets hit with it. Yeah, definitely a foul there, but honestly, in that situation, if you know how your individual fouls are working out for you, see how this guy does at the line. He misses his first. In that case, it would have been better than getting a 2-point basket if you're Holy Cross. Jacob Canton, the sophomore, leading scorer for the Argonauts, 434 points going into tonight's contest. These guys are letting him hear it at the line. He makes his second. It is 29-23. Doku up in the paint and good with a 2-handed almost jam. 3 seconds left. Sliding it out for a buzzer beater. Well off the mark. Did not get the shot off in time. The refs wave it off. And it's a 4-point, 29-25 lead at the end of the 3rd quarter. Argonauts lead, and we'll be in the final frame with a wild frame ahead. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Still anybody's game. Welcome back. Fourth quarter. This broadcast is brought to you by the Dangerous Adrenaline Wrestling Gladiators, or Dog Pro Wrestling, South Jersey's premier pro wrestling organization with high-flying action and non-stop entertainment throughout the Garden State. For more information on future events and ticketing, visit dawgprowrestling.com. They're going to make a very quick substitution. Oh, I see what they're going to do here. They're going to put Brunson, who seemed like he injured his right shoulder. He'll be back in the game after this break. It is Martino starting the fourth. In a 4-point game, Argonauts had a 10-point lead at one point after leading by 1 at the half. Doku spins around to the right. Martino still backpedaling to that right side. They keep losing that clock, whatever the wire is up there. I don't know if the scoreboard's out for good or what. It's working on one side. It's working on the right side of the gym, but it's not working on that left side, as you can see. There we go. Comes back. 7:15 left. Up. In. Martino in front of the student section, who applauds him greatly. 27-29. Lancers trail by 2. Three. No good. Offensive rebound. He can't come up with it. Now it's back out for another open look. That one's no good. There was somebody that told me that this game wasn't going to be close. And I think they could admit that they're wrong. I mean, how about it? This game has been incredible and really shows how the game can excel even without a shot clock here in Jersey. Back out into the corner. Another 3. Also no good. Doku can't come up with it. And at the end of the day, at the end of the possession, it is Okungwu who finishes the job. Martino guarded with distance by Rocco Loomis. 6 minutes left. The energy is top-notch here off of Route 130 in Delran. Sliding it back out, Doku using that speed to the basket. No good. Basket would have tied the game. Rutgers Prep trying to get the basket in transition here, wasting no time. Ball is intercepted by Martino. He almost stepped on the line. He might have stepped on the line. The 3. It's good! Joey Martino brings this crowd to its feet. 1-point game. With a trip to St. Rose on the line. Bloom wasn't happy that Martino might have stepped on the line. I'm not sure. I'd have to look at it again. Here's another catch and shoot off the mark. The home field, home court advantage is top-notch right now in Holy Cross. .5:16 left. Still anybody's game. Loomis moves in, bounce pass, tries to get the shot off. He does. Argonauts take the lead. Here's Martino. It goes back to Kelly. Kelly moves to the left of Loomis. Kelly stops on a dime. The move around doesn't go. Chance to take the lead again. They will call it a defensive foul, and the basket is good. Doku going at it. Doku was talking to Brunson. Did they call a technical there? Brunson and Doku kind of bumped shoulders there, and some pleasantries were exchanged. Tech against Brunson. So a technical, did they call a double? Or no, did they call? So they're gonna shoot. Okay, so I think this is just a normal foul shots here. They're gonna, because they have a technical foul coming up, they're not gonna bother to contest it. It's Miles Parker at the line again. The basketball commit to Marist. These guys are still discussing things though. So again, technical foul was called against William Brunson. And he only got one shot? Or are they going to let him shoot this first? Okay, so now it's going to be Jordan Owens at the line. Owens makes his first. Bloom is still talking to one of the officials over there on the sideline. Second shot is good. 34-32. So they only gave him one shot. It's interesting there. 34-32. Still anybody's game. Doku has it. I'm sorry, Okungwu back to Martino. Holy Cross supporting their home team here. Spins, fires out. Owens, no good. That would have taken the lead. Brunson, who is now sitting on a technical. Here's a catch and shoot three! The triple from the right wing by Loomis makes it a 5-point game. Another whipper off the glass. Owens able to fire it home. One possession game with a timeout by Bullock. 4:08 left in quarter number 4. This crowd's loving it. It's a full one. 37-34.
In life, the road ahead is full of possibilities, but to navigate it safely, you need the right skills. Harper Driving School is the premier driving school serving Gloucester, Salem, and Camden counties. With experienced instructors, many of whom are teachers in local schools, we are dedicated to your success and will help you master the road with confidence. With an over 95% success rate of students passing their road test on their first try, you know your student will be in good hands while embarking on a huge step of their young adult lives, all while avoiding the lines at the DMV and getting insurance discounts.
We chose Harper, and so should you.
The Doku crew is in full force during the timeout. They had a "I believe that we will win" chant going throughout. I wouldn't go that far just yet. Rutgers Prep still seems to be in a groove. It is 37-34. And right now, in this bracket, man, it's just going to be so interesting to see how everything works out here with St. Rose, the number 1 seed. In South Jersey non-public B. Holy Cross, the 2 seed. Brunson moving in. Spins and fires, it's good. As now Martino will bring this one up, guarded by Loomis. And a foul will be called. So yeah, what was going on there is that they had the wrong number of fouls on the scoreboard against Rutgers because of the technical foul, and the ref said there should be at least 3. Now it's Tony Kelly, back to Martino. Let's see what can happen. 5-point game, 39-34. Martino stops. Back to Owens for 3, no good. Oh, we got a couple players falling there. What's the call? Out of bounds is what they say. Martino took a fall along with Parker rather. Don't know where I got Myers from. 3:10 left. In the first round of this tournament, St. Rose, Bishop Eustace, Holy Cross, and Rutgers Prep all got first round byes. St. Joe's beat Gloucester Catholic at home by 37. A great screen there, but an offensive foul will be called against the Argonauts. Then Wildwood Catholic took care of Princeton Day. Holy Spirit took care of Morristown Friends, and then in the quarterfinal round, St. Rose beat Ranney 68-46. St. Joe's upset Bishop Eustace 53-49. Rutgers Prep took care of Wildwood Catholic by 21, 88-67. And then on the game that we covered on Monday, oh, hold on here. Scoreboard went out again. They want a jump ball called. The entire bench is standing. Basket no good by Kelly. Doku fires it off the glass. It's no good. And Bloom telling his guys to relax. So in the semifinal round, game starts at 6:30 between St. Rose and St. Joe's Hamilton. Again, I don't have any reporters who are currently at that game. I would imagine there would be. Non-public A, Camden Catholic and PVI ready to go soon, and Bloom calls a timeout. Well, it's getting down to the wire here. Still anybody's game, but Rutgers Prep with the advantage. It is 39-34 with 2:04 left in the fourth. Welcome back here on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. 2 minutes left. This broadcast is brought to you by the Rowan College of South Jersey Roadrunners Athletic Department. Winners on the hardwood, winners in the classroom. Join me and the Roadrunners at the nationally award-winning Roadrunner program by filling out their prospective athlete form at rcroadrunners.com and following them on all social media platforms under the same handle. Ball got tipped. Got an open look for Loomis. Again, the darting frenzy continues. There is a very nice basket. It's going to go 41-34. Perfect score here on a perfect night on this Thursday. Nessmeyer ready to check in. And checking out once again is the left video board. Been having some problems all night. Same with the one on Monday. 3 ball goes from Doku after some suspense. It's reeled in. 120. You'd imagine Rutgers Prep is telling them to hold. 4-point game and a foul. They have plenty of room to work with. This is just their second foul. It's on Martino. Nessmeyer checks in for Okonkwo. So the original starting 5 back in. Again, just a 6-man rotation for Holy Cross. By the way, we do have a Venmo at DW Broadcasting. I'm not getting paid for this game tonight, but this goes towards my career. I'm a freshman college student at Rowan College of South Jersey. Any contributions are greatly appreciated, as that's a basket that's good at DW Broadcasting. No spaces, no hyphens. Again, not required at all, but it's greatly appreciated as we wrap up this basketball campaign. Here we go. Foul. No! Offensive foul called on Owens. As it looked like, well, first of all, we got somebody down. Owens, oh no, Owens hit the ground hard. I think you know what? He might have hit his head into the grandstands. Rutgers Prep calls a timeout. They're fired up, but they're still attending to him. Oh no, that's okay. He didn't hit his head into the grandstands, but he hit face first into the floor. Oh no. I mean, regardless of what side you're on, just never a good thing there. An injury timeout is called as the athletic trainer attending Holy Cross student section with some words. There's under a minute left. Bullock's going over there. (35-16) St. Rose over St. Joe's Hamilton at half, the number 1 seed of this tournament. They're going to bring they're going to bring some training staff out. We're going to take a break as he has attended to. Jordan Owens hit his face on the baseline, and unfortunately, along with all of that, picked up an offensive foul. We will be right back. 43-37. In an injury timeout here, Jordan Owens, the student section is sitting here. Jordan Owens will be lifted up with incredible amounts of applause. Jordan Owens hit his head on the floor. Oh boy. There's a lot of blood on that jersey. And he is going to sit down on the bench as he is able to regain the strength to get up. Just a terrible situation. You never want to see that happen to anybody, especially in the midst of a heated playoff game. And you know, when you saw the gloves go out, you had a feeling that there might have been some blood involved. Holy Cross still has to foul twice. Who's got it? Said he didn't get the foul there, but Coach Bloom calls a timeout. We'll stay on the air. Let's talk about what's up ahead on DWB. The next 2 weeks are actually going to be really light for DWB. We're going to have a lot of RCSJ stuff with the Roadrunners. However, we will be rather light on the Dan Wilkins Broadcasting side of things. We'll be on the air on Wednesday, March 12th, for a Division III college baseball matchup between the Alvernia Golden Wolves and the Newman Knights over in Aston, PA. And then we'll be back on the air again on Sunday, March 16th, for a doubleheader between the RCSJ Roadrunners and the Delaware Tech Athletics. And then guess what? The 14th baseball selection show. Hard to believe, 37 games ready to be decided. It is an honor to be doing this much South Jersey sports. You know, Holy Cross invited us back after Monday's win over Holy Spirit. We're great to be back here, even if they don't win tonight. obviously, staying impartial as a broadcaster. Holy Cross definitely a feel-good story as the 2 seed coming in here off the bye and getting that win over Holy Spirit. And now what would have been a very good feel-good story for Holy Cross turns into a nice defensive stand and a great offensive performance from Rutgers Prep. Some great passing here to avoid the foul. They finally pick up a foul, and it'll be on Kelly. That's their 4th. Next foul goes over the limit, and this should be Holy Cross, and there we go. Kelly picks up his 2nd one in a row there. And the strategy for Rutgers Prep is you give the ball to somebody who is going to be smart at the line. They give it to the guard, number 11, Rocco Loomis. The sophomore guard, this is a very young team that is just excelling right now. Even with Parker as a senior leading the way. William Brunson's a freshman, and he's 6'7". I'm very excited to see what he can do for Rutgers Prep going forward. 45-37. No time to waste for Martino. Sliding over. Got to get into 3-point territory here. Nessmeyer. Oh, it rattled out. So close. Now another foul. Kelly gets ripped away. They call it jump ball. Jump ball. Loomis with 485 points, 256 as a freshman, 209 as a sophomore. Here we go, 20 seconds. Brunson, bounce pass for what should be the dagger, makes it a 10-point game. Martino up, slides it out into the corner. Here's a 3, no good, airballed it, and the Argonauts will hold on to it. They've got a date with St. Rose. Brunson almost threw it down, but he's got a smile on his face as the Rutgers Prep Argonauts, with a 10-point win, seal their date with St. Rose in the South Jersey non-public B final. It'll be 1 versus 3 unless, I am getting ahead of myself, unless that is a, unless that is a upset. Like we said, 35-16 at half. I don't know if that'll change. We know everything about St. Rose, St. Rose gonna St. Rose, but let's see what Rutgers Prep can do next week. What a season it's been for Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. We had our most viewed broadcast concurrently. 415 viewers checked into Woodbury-Pittman at the end of the 4th quarter in a game that had a 10-point win of its own, 60-50. And a game that had the lowest scoring first half ended up not being that bad scoring-wise, 47-37, to make it good for them. So Rutgers Prep goes on the road. They travel an hour down the road. They had confidence. They had a little bit of swagger. They got everything that they needed to, and they got the job done. They win it tonight, and they improve to 20-9, and Holy Cross will finish their season with the exact same record, 20-9. That'll be all for us, not just from this broadcast, but from this basketball season. I'd like to thank everybody who came on board here in the winter for making this possible. Haley Mejia, she's over in the stands over tonight. She took some pictures for us. Sam Goldberg, Damian Waiters, Thomas Gaffney, a couple of other great gentlemen and ladies that are being a part of this crew on Dan Wilkins Broadcast. It makes it so great. And guess what? March 14th, right around the corner. Tune into the Dan Wilkins Broadcasting Selection Show. What I can tell you, Holy Cross fans, you'll be represented, and Rutgers Prep fans, you'll be well represented. So if you want to see some baseball in the spring, come back on March 14th to see where your team falls. From our entire crew, our social media coordinator, Haley Mejia, our graphics crew, Gavin Van Rel, Caleb Lane, and Liam Nolan, my producer, Vincent Vogt, I'm Dan Wilkins. We will see you on Wednesday for Division III college baseball between Alvernia and Newman. Have a good one, folks.